Hi. I just made another video, um, but I recorded it on my camera, and I don't have a PC right now. I only have a tablet and a Wii U and a Xbox 360. So I don't have the ability to use the memory card from my camera in order to upload things onto YouTube. So this video, for all intents and purposes, is a different version of that video. I don't know if it'll be as good, because I'm just saying the same stuff over again, and I'm not sure if, maybe I can actually do better, who knows. Anyway, I woke up this morning and decided to record this video, because I just thought it was cool that, my 20s were like a party. I mean, it was a whole 10 years, so it wasn't like, every single day was a party. But I realized that I started and ended it with partying. Um, had my first drink of alcohol when I was 19. Now that's not counting when I was little and I accidentally tasted someone's beer, and that's not counting the few times my mom gave, like 2 or 3 times my mom gave me a shot of wine with my supper just to taste her red wine. Uh, but I'm talking about drinking, where you're actually intentionally trying to get drunk, and I'm just not counting those times when I was young because, well, to me they just don't really count. They weren't really important, and they didn't have enough to actually have any kind of effect on me. And also because they were really, really far away from when I actually first started drinking. So I was 19 the first time um, I drank alcohol, recreationally, and I think I drank a couple other times when I was 19, but I didn't actually get drunk until I was 20. Actually, I was 21, but I started smoking weed when I was 20. And I quit weed a few times, but I always went back to it. And then the last time I quit, I knew I was going to go back to it. I just needed to kind of sit back and realize that I was doing it too much. And, I think weed's good for you, but I also think too much of anything is bad for you. So we don't want to have, we don't want to overload on anything, no matter how good it is. Um, so when I was 29, I rolled this big joint. Let me see. It was about, where's my camera? There it is. Well, that's too close to the camera. You can't tell. It was about, yeah, about that big around the joint. Um, and so I smoked that joint at a park where I had been routinely going to smoke because I couldn't smoke in my house. And man, I got nice and high, but I only got about 20% of the joint smoked. Maybe, yeah. I smoked it about. Oh, I'm too close to the camera again. Smoked it about that far down. Uh, so I didn't like. That was only like the first few puffs, right? And I couldn't get any higher after that. I smoked it that far down, and I was as high as I could get, and I kept on smoking it, and I felt like I wasted it, really, because I could have shared that with like 3 or 4 people, and we could have all got high instead of me just getting so high and hitting the ceiling and then continuing to smoke and not getting any higher. It was kind of stupid. But I had bought a large amount at that time, and I was smoking constantly at that time. So maybe I was already higher than I thought. And also maybe I was just smoking too much. But the reason I did that was because I was 29 and I was getting ready to turn 30, and I wanted to have one last, big kind of youthful event before I turned 30. I wanted to have that big celebration of my 20s while I was still in my 20s, even if I was 29 and almost ready to turn 30. And I actually like it more because of what happened. Because they say wisdom comes with age, and it was supposed to be sort of a turning of the age thing. So, I realized because of this experience that too much is too much. No matter how good of a thing it is, and I realized that there's limitations on how much weed I should smoke, and I realized that partying is partying, and it's all well and good until you overdo it. It's just sort of shit happens, and like when I don't know, I guess it taught me that partying and being I don't know how to put this. I want to say like distracting yourself from the more important things in life, but marijuana is one of the most important things in life, so I don't think that really matches up. What am I trying to say? I guess I'll just use the word partying because that's all I can think of. I guess what I'm trying to say is partying is only meant to go so far. Regardless of whether you're partying with a substance, or partying with music, or partying with video games, it doesn't really matter. You know, life isn't all about just getting fucked up. I think that's what I realized. I mean, it's definitely partly about getting fucked up. Getting fucked up is great. But if it wasn't fucked up, we wouldn't call it fucked up. There's something fucked up about it. You gotta realize, or at least I realized, that you should only be so fucked up. Because you can only get so fucked up. So there's only so many answers that you can get from getting fucked up. Now you might argue that weed doesn't get you fucked up, but if you smoke enough of it, it'll fuck you up. And I think that's the problem, is that I was smoking too much. In fact, I know that's the problem. The problem wasn't the fact that it was weed. The problem was that I was doing too much weed. I had like, I might as well say it, I had, how much did I buy? I bought an ounce, which is 28 grams. And I smoked it all in 8 days. And this was probably like the 5th or 4th day that I was smoking this. Maybe it was before that, I don't know. And, oh, I'm getting off track. I gotta see. This is what's happening because I'm recording this video again. Because everything's meshing together, and I got off track in the other video too. But the story just keeps mucking up, getting all sticky and sticking to itself, and other events keep getting added in that were related but weren't necessarily supposed to be part of the story. Anyway, from the age of 20 to the age of 29, well, till I turned 30, I smoked a lot of weed, and I didn't do a lot of drinking because I only have one kidney and I can't drink too much, but I did my fair share of drinking. Maybe, maybe less, probably less, but I'm not that into alcohol, so that's probably why. I didn't do a whole lot of partying though, but when I was 29 I got to party, and I don't know, drinking and smoking doesn't necessarily count as a party, especially the drinking. But damn if I didn't smoke a lot of weed. And I didn't drink a whole lot, but I did drink. And I didn't drink before that, so I count that as being part of my drinking and smoking 20s. Now I'm 30, and that doesn't mean I'm going to stop smoking weed. I am going to slow down on the alcohol, though, because for a while there I was drinking every month. Uh, but it was just one bottle a month, so it's not like it was in excess. But I gotta be careful with my liver because I'm on medication that can damage my liver, and when it's combined with alcohol, it's even more dangerous. So I can't drink all the time. I mean, by that I mean once every month. I mean, maybe once a month is the exact right amount actually, because it's really not that much. But I want at least one out of the 4 months I've been living here without drinking. I had a little drink today. This month. I'll show you. You gotta get over in the light where you can see on the camera. Here we go. You see, it's the smallest bottle of Jägermeister. It's not Mickey. I don't think. It's maybe a little bigger than a Mickey, but it's 35% alcohol and it's 375 milliliters. So it's not a whole lot. It's like maybe two and a half coffee mugs worth of alcohol. And I didn't drink it all at once either. I drank it over the course of 2 days. Now I'm just making excuses about my drinking, but I think I'm staying on topic actually. My eye. Just looking at my eye, and my left eye looks smaller than my right eye, so it's closed a little bit more. Well, 11 minutes and 50 seconds. I guess I've said everything I can say. It's a little difficult knowing if I've covered the topic right because this is my second video and everything's sort of disorganized in my head. But I guess I should wrap it up with some kind of anecdotal statement, or anecdotal, I don't know how to say that, or an anecdote. Let's see. I guess the only saying I can really use is, it's only funny till someone loses an eye. Which is like a reference to dangerous play, you know. You might be a little kid fighting another little kid with a stick, and you're both holding a stick and you're sword fighting and you're just playing, and it's all well and good until someone loses an eye. Well, it's the same thing with alcohol and marijuana. It's fine. It's good in moderation. But as soon as it gets to the point where it starts harming you, it's no longer fun. And I don't know, yeah, I definitely was doing weed to the point it was harming me. And you might say, hey, Raymond, you can't overdose. Well, I'm not saying I overdosed. I mean, but it was giving me headaches, and I was having greenouts where I would lose my perception for a few moments and kind of be drifting in nothingness without any feeling. Well, not without any feeling, but without any vision or hearing or consciousness. Just kind of be like, my mind is like completely turned off. And like I said, it was giving me headaches to the point I had to slow down to one joint in an hour. So I'm not trying to be a drug advocate or an anti-drug advocate. It's not about the fact that it was marijuana. It's not about the fact that I drank alcohol. It's about the fact that I overdid it. And if you overdo anything, it's going to have bad effects for you. I feel like I'm repeating the same crap over and over again, and I can't think of anything else to say, so I'm going to have to end this video. Plus, I just saw the mailman put some stuff in my mailbox, and it's raining, so I want to get that before it gets soaked. Anyway, that's good enough. Bye-bye.